Crash course on music, form and analysis. Gain an understanding of musical form and analysis, including the structures of different musical genres. Certainly. Music, form and analysis. Music is more than just a collection of notes and rhythms. It is a language that communicates emotions, ideas, and stories. One of the key components of this language is form, which refers to the overall structure of a piece of music. By understanding the different forms that music can take, we can better appreciate and analyze the music that we listen to. In this crash course, we will explore the principles of form and analysis, including the structures of different musical genres. Interesting examples and stories. One of the most famous examples of musical form is the sonata. This form originated in the Baroque period and became particularly popular in the classical era. The sonata typically consists of 3 or 4 movements, each with a distinct structure and character. The first movement is usually in sonata-allegro form, which involves the exposition section, development section, and recapitulation section. This form can be heard in many of Mozart and Beethoven's famous sonatas, such as Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. Another example of form can be found in the blues. The 12-bar blues form is a staple of the blues genre, and can be heard in songs like Crossroads by Robert Johnson and Sweet Home Chicago by Robert Johnson. This form consists of a repeated 12-bar chord progression, with variations in melody and lyrics. A final example of form can be found in popular music, particularly in the verse-chorus form. This form consists of a repeated verse section, which tells a story or presents a melody, and a repeated chorus section, which provides a memorable hook or refrain. This form can be heard in countless pop songs, from the Beatles' She Loves You, to Katy Perry's Firework. Top 12 different musical genres. 1. Classical. This genre refers to music that was composed in the classical era, which roughly spans from the mid-18th century to the early 19th century. Key composers in this genre include Mozart, Beethoven, and Haydn. 2. Baroque. This genre refers to music that was composed in the Baroque era, which roughly spans from the early 17th century to the mid-18th century. Key composers in this genre include Bach, Handel, and Vivaldi. 3. Romantic. This genre refers to music that was composed in the Romantic era, which roughly spans from the early 19th century to the early 20th century. Key composers in this genre include Chopin, Schumann, and Liszt. 4. Jazz. This genre originated in the late 19th and early 20th centuries in African American communities in the United States. Key musicians in this genre include Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington, and Charlie Parker. 5. Blues. This genre originated in the late 19th century in African American communities in the southern United States. Key musicians in this genre include Robert Johnson, B.B. King, and Muddy Waters. 6. Rock. This genre originated in the 1950s and became particularly popular in the 1960s and 1970s. Key musicians in this genre include Elvis Presley, The Beatles, and Led Zeppelin. 7. Pop. This genre refers to popular music that is typically characterized by catchy melodies and lyrics. Key musicians in this genre include Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, and Justin Bieber. 8. Hip-hop. This genre originated in the 1970s in African American and Latinx communities in the United States. Key musicians in this genre include Tupac Shakur, Notorious B.I.G., and Kendrick Lamar. 9. Electronic. This genre refers to music that is created using electronic instruments and production techniques. Key musicians in this genre include Daft Punk, Aphex Twin, and Deadeye 5. 10. Country. This genre originated in the southern United States in the early 20th century. Key musicians in this genre include Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton, and Garth Brooks. 11. World music. This genre refers to music that originates from outside of Western Europe and North America. Examples include African music, Indian classical music, and Latin American music. 12. Musical theater. This genre refers to music that is written specifically for stage productions, such as Broadway musicals. Key composers in this genre include Stephen Sondheim, Andrew Lloyd Webber, and Lin-Manuel Miranda. Top 12 principles of form and analysis. Repetition. The use of repeated sections or musical ideas is a common technique in many musical genres. Contrast. Contrasting sections or ideas can create tension and interest in a piece of music. Variation. Variation of a musical idea can provide a sense of development and evolution within a piece. Unity. A sense of unity can be achieved through the use of recurring themes or motifs. Balance. A sense of balance can be achieved through the use of contrasting sections or ideas that are matched in length or weight. Development. Development of a musical idea can provide a sense of growth and progression within a piece. Tension and release. The use of tension and release can create a sense of drama and emotional impact in a piece. Climax. A climax is a high point in a piece of music, often achieved through the use of heightened dynamics, rhythm, or harmony. Cadences. Cadences provide a sense of closure and resolution to musical phrases and sections. Form. The overall structure of a piece of music can be an important factor in its meaning and impact. Harmony. Harmony refers to the use of chords and chord progressions, which can affect the emotional impact of a piece. Melody. Melody is a key element in many musical genres, providing a memorable and expressive line that can convey meaning and emotion. Summarizing this writing. In this crash course on music, form and analysis, we explored the principles of form and analysis, including the structures of different musical genres. We began by discussing the importance of form in music, and provided several interesting examples and stories to help illustrate this concept. We then listed and described the top 12 different musical genres, and provided a brief overview of each. Finally, we listed and described the top 12 principles of form and analysis, which can help us better appreciate and analyze the music we listen to. Poem. Music speaks a language all its own. A world of sound, emotion, and tone. Within its language, there is form. A structure that can move and transform. From the sonata to the blues, musical form can sing its muse. In classical or rock or pop, each genre has its own unique stop. Repetition, contrast, and variation provide the tools for musical creation. Unity, balance, and development bring the music to life with each moment. Tension, release, and the climax too can create a feeling both old and new. And through it all, the harmony and melody guide us through the rhythm of life's symphony. So let the music play on, and let its language guide us through each song. For in its form, we can find meaning. And in its beauty, we can find our being. ******. Start planning your next global adventure with ease and convenience with our Booking.com referral link. https://www.booking.com/index.html #aid = 7989335 as a great choice to plan your next trip. You can find and book flights, hotels, cars, and local attractions all in one place, and their price match guarantee ensures you're getting the best deal. Thank you for kind support our Anhub Metaverse channel, and please watch more interesting videos here.